Hello, and welcome to today's video. I am going to be running through the Kaineng City Blackout Meta. This time I'm not commanding. I don't actually think that the squad has a commander. Wasn't feeling up to leading. This one's pretty straightforward. There's events all over the map, and usually most people don't need assistance, although towards the end it does get a little bit hectic. So looks like people generally know what they're doing, and we'll get moving. I believe this squad actually just came from the Saitung province meta. I don't have this map super explored on this character, so we'll see how easily I can move about. Right now there is an issue with the grid in Kaineng City. So the grid in Kaineng City is something that the devs talked about before the game, or the expansion came out, sorry. And they talked about how in the upper portions of the city there's typically not too many issues, and the lower portions where there is less income, you're going to have some more issues with electricity. The city is powered by jade, which is farmed in the sea, mined, and right now it looks like the Brotherhood is causing troubles or taking advantage of the Blackout. So the event we're doing right now is protect the technicians from the Jade Brotherhood attackers. There are 7 zones that you need to stabilize for the first part of the meta. I do believe that it actually will progress without you stabilizing all of them. If I zoom out, you can see right here, brownout. There should be, there's another one here, brownout, 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 2 more up here. It's most of them. So the idea is you're supposed to split up. There's quite a few people here, so actually after this event I'm going to split off. It looks like that person. Because the more people you have in Guild Wars at an event, the harder the event gets, the more damage you need. So to do something like this, it's actually better to not group up and have everybody run around the map all at the same time, because it's going to take just as long, or close to as long. Over here, we've got another event going. So I'm going to actually come over here and do this one. So, I'm sorry, what?
You, stranger, if you can stabilize the signal frame, this should stop. Oh God. Okay.
Pick it up and press the green one. I imagine that would be what is.
The North Lab sector is being attacked.
Okay. So I haven't seen that one before. I've done the Kaineng Blackout City, the Kaineng City Blackout meta multiple times. But even if you've done it multiple times, that does not mean that you have actually seen all of the events. So I'm actually going to, most of the waypoints are actually going to be contested. Let's see, where is this about? This direction? It's not super ideal, but it'll get me a little bit closer to where I want to be. I'll hop on through here. Kaineng City is one of the coolest maps, because there's some extreme verticality like you see in some Heart of Thorn maps, but I don't know, the zip lines, the buildings, it's just beautiful, and they did such a good job with this. So what that ping just was. I'm going to move over to this zone all the way up here. Actually, I'm going to take care of this one. It is in elite. I'm going to take care of the elite. It doesn't really care too much about us, apparently. Okay, there we go. Broke him. There's not much to talk about when it comes to this event, at least not this portion. We've got about 5 minutes left, and we are going to just There we go. Here's another person. See, having more than one person is massively helpful when you're dealing with these events. And I could have done it by myself, but breaking the break bar constantly is annoying.
Getting
So
more
we got
distress
that one
calls from
done.
Baydall Hill.
Doesn't look like we're actually in the area of a zone right now. Should be in this one, I would think. Oh, it's because this one had restored its power. Okay, that's why. So, there are 3 out of 7 power zones restored. The one over here still needs to be restored. And so we're gonna go do this event right here. There's a zipline. Yes. Saves me a little bit of time. Actually, this looks like an event that I want to take part in. And let's hop on here. And break it. Yeah. Ease of getting around the map has a lot to do with, almost got knocked off, has a lot to do with the ability to use sky scales, springers, griffins.
That's easy. That looks valuable.
Zip lines. Zipline is what I was looking for. So that is a 4th power zone stabilized. The one for right here, if I zoom out, is now stabilized. So we'll look for another one that is not down all the way down there. So I'm going to waypoint here and make my way down to the bottom. Got a dead person. Let's heal you up. Nice and quick. There you go. Give a little school boost to the other guy that's over there.
Please return to your homes, lock your doors, and avoid
I'll go on my boat
powered by
often
jade
enough.
batteries.
I feel like I need to utilize the skiff more often. It just skimmers faster. Skiff's really helpful if you're trying to fish, but I haven't been fishing that much. Fishing's not. I need to go east, correct? Power zone full. And of course the last one? Yep. Yeah, I'm turning this around. Let me out. Let me out! Let me out! Okay, not around. Okay. Darn. Missed it. And I've effectively been useless for a good portion of this meta, unfortunately. The events are pretty easy, but you can see, even though we were pretty spread out, we only have a minute and a half to finish the last zone. So once the zone finishes, we're gonna have a short little bit of time, and we're gonna have to split. Oh, it's because most of the map is just chilling up here, waiting for the power plant to go. Okay, so that's a thing. We are going to go to the power plants after this, and come on. I know you can get over this ledge. I know you can do it. Goodness gracious. I was stuck on the corner. And there's definitely not that big of a gap there. I swear.
Citizens of New Kaineng,
Ooh,
we
zip
have
line.
received multiple
Okay, yep.
distress calls from the Neptune Pentagon labs. Please send help.
Well, I'm going to come down here because honestly, where is this? Grub lane? Raptor taxi in the grub lane? I don't think that's actually what this is going to be. I'm going to take a taxi over there because I have 2 minutes and I like watching the taxi go. And sometimes getting around Kaineng is rather difficult. So, I'm going to go to taxi. I'm going to go to grub lane. And I'm going to make sure it's as fast as it can go. Going this way to grub lane? Interesting. So this, instead of being split in 7, now you're split in 2. There's giant red 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 different arrows that'll tell you where to go. So you want to split in half because, roughly, because it is possible to fail this portion and then the meta does not progress. There is an achievement, for the next portion after this. We're going to have to escort an NPC all the way back. So we're just trucking. wonder if they have achievements for Hand of Dragons, Kaineng. Doesn't look like it. In Saitong Province, yeah, here you go. Xingjie Monastery. Nope, that's the wrong one. There was an achievement that was for using all of the different taxi. There you go. Get a ride from each Raptor taxi in Saitong Province. I doubt that there's going to be one here. Doesn't look like it. But there's some cool achievements going on. The north lane does need more people than the south one. Both of them are just fighting. I'm going to be late for this event. I'm almost there, but I am going to be late. It's just up here. It should take me to here. And then I can come up. Man. I honestly thought this was going to be faster. I did not think it was going to take more than 2 minutes. So you have a 10-minute timer here, and you have lab secured 0 out of 2. And we're just going to go show what happens at the south lab. The north lab is a protect mechanic, so you have 2 or 3 areas where you have to protect scientists or engineers. Here, you have another couple areas where you need to defeat a total with that one, where you need to defeat these Brotherhood. And this one is faster and easier because you just kill Brotherhood and not much going on. If you have enough people, so we have a spawn point right there. We have a spawn point on this. Yeah, right here. And then we have a spawn point down there. I don't want to be a launch pad. That's okay. So if you have enough people, you can just kind of split up and watch the spawn points. Or you can do what a lot of people do and run between the many of them. Because you can jump down, and then they've got launch pads that'll take you all the way back up. And these guys spawned, so I'll come in and hit them. We're slowly making progress on the GW2. I'm gonna stay down here. The other side, the north, you need to defend until I believe a boss appears. I don't know that I'm gonna make it over there in time. Looks like they might need some help down here. Here we go. Playing a Revenant is pretty fun. Is it just called Dragon Stance? Man, I'm not Herald. Jeez. I have, it's been a long day. Playing a Herald is fun because I feel really helpful. I get to give boons the entire time. My 7 and my 9 just give out Fury and Might. So it helps everybody do more damage. And I feel, you know, part of the team. Even though it only does so much. But my 8 gives swiftness and... Hello. Would you like to die? I think the answer is yes. And I apparently would like to die. Oh, that was close. If that hit, I would have gone. What is this one? Aha! Exactly where I needed to be. I did that on purpose. Yes. They're just trying to steal stuff. That's the whole point of this is they're trying to steal.
Dragon and hero together.
The Jade Brotherhood are all about technology. They get a lot of scrap technology and stuff in the Blackout Forest because, you know, where else would you dump your garbage but in the middle of the forest? But they want more. They always want more. Pretty common theme. Ooh, that got teleported. Absolutely yeeted away. Hello. sharpshooter. And dead.
That's all of
Almost
them.
there. Okay, so
Damn
we did
thugs never
finish
miss
it.
an opportunity to brighten my day.
Don't know how fast I can get to the next one, so I'm actually just gonna stay here.
Try to reboot the system. See how the rest of Kaineng is faring.
We will be back in a minute.
This is
And
Yao from
we
Shinlai
are
Jade,
back.
reporting from the Napoli lab. See that big switch to your left?
Now you can see we have
Flashing
Officer
Junmai
Mizu
Jade isn't gonna make me
in
trust
the south
anything that a
and
disembodied voice has to say.
Yao
I'll explain in a minute,
in the
ma'am.
north.
I need you to flip that big switch to your
I've
left.
done both,
on
but
the
it's
count
been a
of-
minute since I've
Listen,
done the
kid,
north.
I'm not taking orders from a civilian.
Excuse me, officer, but we don't have time to
Looks like
argue.
they're already on the move up
There's
there.
something loose in the system.
Yeah, we're just gonna, they're gonna escort
Things are going to get a lot
somebody
worse than
all the
angry
way up
dumpling
to
machines
here.
and petty theft.
We're gonna escort someone all
Fine.
the way up
Okay.
to here. And
Switch to my left.
you have to leave people
Correct.
behind.
The corruption is going to flee as soon as we release it into the grid.
You have to
Get
defend.
ready to
Ooh,
move.
okay,
On the count of 3. 1, 2,
interesting.
smile for the camera.
Yeah, that's another thing, is that there's no one. And since you need to leave people behind in the escort to defend areas that you capture, it's difficult to do without bodies. Hello. Officer Mizu. Take my spoo boost. That's not where I wanted to go.
I'm still testing a theory, but our corruption is sentient? Its movements are intentional, thoughtful.
Can I
I
go
think we can
back?
force it out of each sector by locking the corresponding breaker box. We don't have a lot of time. How well do you know the route along the power line?
Like the back of my hand. I have to keep those scrapyard mutts from tampering with the substations every damn day.
Good.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna waypoint. Okay, well, obviously I'm definitely not an expert, but I can provide insight into what you need to do before you get here. Here we are, here's Officer Mizuki, and we need to escort. I think we have enough people. You really only need to leave 2 or 3 people behind in each zone, but it's still
Oh, come on!
a bit of a pain, because you get groups like this. That's fun.
Who's so high and mighty now, huh?
Ready for a beating?
Serious.
Another elite. Bye bye.
I can't.
Been a long day. Hard to remember my boon names properly off the top of my head. I knew what it was doing. Just forgot
Something
the
about this
proper name.
mech isn't right. Hey, you, status report. Which district are you assigned to? Abort mission! Disengage!
Disengage.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding. No wonder the city is spinning out. Those things reek of trouble.
Oh yeah,
We
those
need
are
to keep
supposed to be
moving.
good
Fast.
mechs.
What the? That turret is shooting right at us! Shut it off!
Why do you just have turrets in the city? I don't think I've ever fought that turret because it's always been killed before I got there. This is going to be the first area that we need to defend.
There's so many of them!
So
Looks like
we've
we're
got to
fighting our way
capture
the
it.
breaker. On me!
Something that's good for events like this is knockbacks or pulls, because typically the way that events in PvE where it's control work is a certain amount spawns and then no more spawn or very few spawn until you kill all of the previous one. So you can pull an enemy out of the zone and then just not kill them, kind of like what we have here. Nothing's spawning over here. That one's still over there, but now we'll see if stuff spawns. Oh, we already captured the zone, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to be going to all of the different power stations that we fought at. So you have one here, and one here. We're going to need to leave people behind.
One box locked. 2 more to go.
I'm going to go with so that I can show you
Someone should stay back and watch the breaker. Keep those things at bay.
what
If they open
the
that
rest of
thing
it looks
again,
like.
we need to stay on
But
track.
the idea
It's gonna
is
take a bit of a hike to get to the next
every
breaker.
so often you're going to have
Follow me.
some Jade Brotherhood spawn, some X spawn, and you just got to defend the area. Pretty straightforward. Probably have too many people there. Five more people.
Again?
I don't know. Doesn't look like you got anywhere important to be.
Sir, my business is always important. I am the commander. Don't you know who I am? Everybody knows who I am. I don't have a name. I'm just the commander.
Don't you guys have anything better to do? Anything at all?
These elites have so much help.
Threat level diminishing.
Clearing up a little bit of the extra miles here. And we shoot for. I think we have 1 or 2 more groups to kill before we get. How small? About the same distance. Oh, they're actually just getting to. Looks like it hits Blackout. Not quite sure what that was. I think.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Optimus Prime. Oh, I get to look at the names. La Mama de la Mama. Buster. Nice. Classic.
Get ready for round
Classic
2.
Jade Mech
Looks like we're cutting our
CJ1.
way through
I
again.
do like that. There's another
Never
one.
had
Ooh, I
too
did.
much treasure.
Nice. Get out of my square.
Cow has some explaining to do.
Okay. And gets filled up. Now we wait.
Sick of
Sharp blades, sharp eyes.
I'm not helping fight because I don't want there to be anything else in spot. Okay, so yeah, so Mizuki is disabling the breakers to cut off power access. That's what's going on. You know, it's really easy to hop into these metas and not actually pay attention to what's happening in the story. I was talking about meta events
One more
last
to go.
night as I was
Need
recording.
someone to
Oop,
stick
they're
around
stuck
and
in
keep
an
the breaker
animation.
secure. These things are relentless.
That's a
Hope
great
the Owl's
bug.
got things under
That
control
would
up
be
north.
the
I'm
leveling
gonna
up
need a
bug where
bottle
you
of
get
something
stuck.
strong when this thing is done.
Aw,
Or
I want to wait
vacation.
mounted.
Is Crider warm this time of year? The substation isn't too far from the power plant. We'll lock down the last
one of my
breaker,
favorite
then head
bugs.
straight
So
there.
many of them.
Come on.
Because it's not a necessary fix. You can still fight perfectly fine. It's just a visual bug. You just get stuck in an animation. And you can do some fun stuff with it. We're going up. Where's Mizuki? I am going to wait for Mizuki.
You know, the Brotherhood may be a pain in my ass, but I gotta applaud their perseverance.
You get in our way every day. I'm just returning the favor.
I mean, you're doing illegal stuff now. You're trying to steal stuff from other people. That doesn't seem very nice. Okay. They've got both of theirs. Yeah, I feel like South has a further way to run. I mean, look at that. Maybe this one is kind of the equivalent, but we gotta go all the way to here. I haven't even explored this area on this character. I swear, I do have full map completion on a character, but it's the first character I ever made,
I think
and
we have this down. Ready?
I fell out of love with playing that character. I might enjoy playing them again once I finish making legendary gear, but for now, it's doesn't really feel good to play.
Requesting total reconstruction.
I play a lot of Rev. Actually, how much Rev have I played? 430 hours. This is the character that I play in World v. World. This is the character that's got the moniker, the name. That's the Ruby Burrito, Ruby Burrito. Got a couple other characters that I play quite a bit
Thank
with,
the
you know,
gods
fantastic
that was the last
names,
one.
'cause that's my
I
specialty.
better get a raise for. All right,
But,
we should be ready to meet up with gods. There's so many of them. Push through.
I think Necro actually is my favorite all time. Just class in general. Necro feels the most satisfying to play. Both Condi and Power. Doesn't happen very often that I find a Reaper would be my favorite. I play a lot of PvP Harbinger. Man. You'd think I'd be better at speaking English since English is my first language, but nope. We got a little fight phase here. Straightforward enough. Just kill guys. We love those. And you no longer have to defend the blackout zone. So once you finish the third one, you just have everybody come join here, and then we're gonna meet up with the other group, the North Squad. Charging station. Charge me up. Already at max. Oh, we're not done with this event yet. Seems we were, based on the lack of mechs to kill. Hurrah! Hurrah! Swing my big ol' hammer. Hit the bad guys. Can you run this way? You can. So I could stand here and watch. Although I do think guys might spawn inside. Looks like we're missing just one or two guys. What the heck? Come on. There we go. There we are. Kill them as fast as possible. Let's finish the event. South wins. Does it? Yeah, South wins.
That I'd be stopping hordes of
Go
corrupted
south.
energy from taking down the power grid. I don't know what's going on, but we've got to keep the city safe from whatever
Swiftness.
this is. Let's go find Yao.
I want to push buttons. It looks like we have a timer now. We're waiting on North to finish this up. Everybody is over here waiting patiently. Oh, didn't get the glide in. I was hoping I could get through without touching that roof. Probably should have. I probably could have if I just did it a little bit better. Now we're gonna grab a way station here, as is typical. We now have 2 minutes. Grab an EMP. I think I have enough ore supplies. Quite a few war supplies here. Let's see. Let's check efficiency real quick while I'm sitting here. Statistics, war supplies. I have on it of everybody that is in efficiency. I am 902nd. Oh my gosh, 922nd with 105,000. Why do I have more now? Oh. It's literally this afternoon. How did I get war supplies compared to... Whatever. I don't understand. Number 1 has 17 million, though. That's a lot of drizzlewood. Man. Average for people in my play range, which is 2,000 to 4,000, is 4,000 more supply. Maximum is 1.4 million. Then if you go 4,000 plus, average is 13,000. Maximum is 17 million. If I want to be in the top 25 players, I need 1.126. That's crazy. That's crazy. I like drizzlewood, but I don't like drizzlewood enough to play that. We got a big group here. Ooh, got some spoopy skimmers going on. Some nice skimmers. Is that a Warclaw? Looks like a Warclaw. Why are you on a Warclaw, ma'am? That is 100% a Warclaw skill.
Now I take it. Glad to see you in one piece. Heck,
Mounts.
glad to see you at all.
Not gliders.
Officer.
Mounts.
Welcome to New Kaineng Municipal Power
That's
Plant
Space
01.
Man. They put
I'd give you a
Warclaw. Where
tour,
did they put it?
but
There it is. Nope.
Do I even want to know what made that
Yeah.
noise?
probably not.
It's one of
Let's see if I
the
can override
Nyan.
the security lockdown. There we go. Ready?
Guess so.
I do like my... Oh, I have the freaking Tiger Soul Nyan, which is actually one of my favorite skins in
You
that
want to
one.
tell me what that thing
The
is?
Blazing Cuckoo
June
is
sorta made the
great,
big
and
guy
so
over
is
there
the
as a
Whistling Tranquility
fail-safe,
Cuckoo, because I
in
like
case the
being a
city went
cuckoo
under
bird.
siege.
Or riding a
Under
cuckoo bird.
siege from what?
We also like
She
the
was
good
going
old
through a phase.
Noble
Oh no, what
Aurochs,
if the
which
city is
is...
overrun by a bunch
You're
of
the
rat
bull!
monsters?
Taurus, baby!
Maybe I was the illusion.
Pretty sure that was from the Bull
We
a couple
probably
years
want to
ago.
take it down though. Fast.
Lead the way.
When is... Ooh, let's stop that.
I make a pretty
There.
good chant.
Rather chunky.
Refresh.
Trying to do too much stuff at once, and it did not like it. Okay, so this is going to be a relatively easy fight, as long as you can pay attention to the mechanics. So, we got the behemoth down to 50%, and we're going to have a phase here where we have to defeat a side objective. Kind of similar to the Sector Province one that I did yesterday. You're going to have, there you go, there's the shield, kind of like the bulwark gyros, and now you've just got to destroy this.
It was a tough time for June, okay? Anxiety does
Pretty
strange
common
things to people.
concept that they threw in is tossing up the shield. You gotta go defeat the side. Even the final meta has this. You have two phases to this. Final boss fight of any class. Oop, yep. These zones on the ground, these giant green ball things, those are super dangerous. You do not want to get caught in them. That's why people are dying. Try to revive people best you can, but if you go fully down, please just go to a waypoint, because one or two things is going to happen. You're either just going to lay there and not be helpful for the entire time, which maybe that's what you want. All the power to you, but the problem is somebody might try to revive you, and then they're going to spend forever in combat trying to revive you. So we put down damage after we do the break bar. Yep, see, that person's getting revived over there. And it's going to take for yep. I got hit. So now we have 3. Phase 1 was 2. Phase 1 was 1. Phase 2 is 3. And phase 3 is going to be all 4.
Take down the replicator.
And there's the replicator over here. Up on my raptor, because it'll allow me to. Attack. And come and leave my stun break for absolutely no reason. You know how a professional gamer does it. And revive. I feel like I've revived you already.
I don't think well.
It's not like insta-death. Is that person really... Did they say thank you and then just stand there after they got revived? Rude. Alright, so distracted. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I would say. You will find that there are going to be people that don't care to actually do the meta. They're content to just die, stay dead. That's okay. As long as there's not too many of them, you typically can finish. There we go. Avoided that. We're gonna get another one, and then there we go. Come back over here. Kill these swarmers until the barrier goes down on
Now's our chance. Attack the
replicator. Easy peasy fight. Honestly, I know Astrid said last night that the Saitung province is probably the easiest. I think this one's the easiest. The hardest part is getting enough people to do it, because I feel like a lot of the people don't do this, but they don't understand why. I like this. I like this boss fight a lot, actually. This is a really cool design for a boss. In Saitung province, it's just a char. Yes, char are cool, but I've fought a lot of char. Since I started playing this game, I have not fought a lot of giant mechs.
What she likes to work on for fun.
So, that is going to be it for today. That is the meta. You got a couple chests over here. Gonna grab those before we end. And then I'm going to leave squad, and there you have it. That's Kaineng City Blackout Meta with no commander. Didn't need one. Thanks for joining. As always, if you're feeling up to it and you enjoyed what you watched, feel free to give me a like, subscribe, share the video, etc.
Call me Mizuki.
I appreciate you taking the time, and we'll see you in the
I guess I
next one.
jumped the gun on my last